Be me. 26-year-old marine biologist working at an aquarium. Decent looking. Stable job. No major red flags. Been single for about 8 months after last breakup. Enter Jessica, 24, works at a coffee shop downtown. Meet her at a mutual friend's birthday party. She's cute, bubbly, laughs at my terrible fish puns. So you work with fish all day? That's so cool. Yeah, it's pretty great. I get to swim with sharks sometimes. That's amazing. Most guys I know are scared of everything. We hit it off, exchange numbers. Text for a few days, everything seems normal. She asked me out for drinks Friday night. Hell yeah, first date in months. Show up at the bar, she's already there with a cocktail. Sorry I'm early, had a rough day. No problem, what happened? Oh, just drama with my ex-boyfriend. He's such an asshole. Red flag number 1, but I ignore it. We have a great time, she's funny and smart. Talks about her job, her hobbies, seems genuinely interested in mine. End the night with a kiss, she says she had fun. Text me tomorrow and on. I'm feeling optimistic about this one. Next day I text her good morning. No response for 6 hours, finally texts back. Sorry was busy, talk later. Okay, whatever. People have lives. Try to set up another date for the weekend. Can't this weekend, visiting family? Reasonable excuse. Monday comes, text her about her weekend. It was fine, family stuff, you know. Try to make plans for the following weekend. I'll let you know, work schedule is crazy. Starting to get a pattern here. My roommate Dave notices my mood. Dude, what's wrong? You look like someone killed your goldfish. Tell him about Jessica's situation. Bro, she's either super busy or you're not the priority. Thanks for the pep talk, Dave. Wednesday night around 11 p.m. she texts. Hey, what are you up to? Just watching Netflix, what's up? Want to come over and hang out? Suspicious timing, but I'm not going to say no. Drive to her place, cute little apartment. We watch a movie, make out a bit, nothing too serious. She seems different though, kind of distracted. Sorry I'm weird tonight, just got some bad news. What happened? My ex Chad is moving to another state for work. Why is that bad news if he's your ex? Oh, it's not bad news, just unexpected. Weird way to phrase it, but okay. Hang out for a couple hours, then head home. Text her the next day, no response again. This becomes the pattern for 3 weeks. She only texts me late at night when she's bored. Always has excuses for why she can't hang out normally. My friend Marcus, who works at the same coffee shop as her, pulls me aside one day. Dude, I need to tell you something about Jessica. Uh-oh, what now? She talks about her exes constantly at work. Like constantly, apparently she has like 5 different guys she rotates between. My heart sinks a little. I thought you should know, man. Thanks, Marcus. I appreciate the heads up. Decide to test this theory. Next time she texts me late at night, I ask directly, Jessica, are you seeing other people? What kind of question is that, Anon? A pretty straightforward one. I mean, we never said we were exclusive. Technically true, but still feels shitty. Are you seeing other people, Anon? No, I'm not. I was hoping we could be exclusive. That's sweet, but I'm not ready for anything serious. Classic line. Continue this weird situationship for another month. She calls me Tuesday night crying. Anon, can you come over? I need someone to talk to. What's wrong? Brad broke up with me. Who the hell is Brad? My ex-boyfriend, we were trying to work things out. Thought Chad was your ex-boyfriend? Chad is my other ex. Brad is different. Starting to see the full picture here. Go over to comfort her, because I'm an idiot. She's genuinely upset, mascara running, whole thing. I really thought Brad and I could make it work this time. How many exes do you have, Jessica? Why does that matter, Anon? Just curious about what I'm dealing with. You're such a good friend, Anon, you always listen. Friend zone achieved, apparently. Spend 2 hours listening to her cry about Brad, who apparently is a CrossFit trainer with commitment issues. Drive home feeling like a complete chump. Dave is still awake playing video games. How'd it go, Romeo? I'm her emotional support backup plan, Dave. Rough buddy, want to play some Call of Duty? Yeah, let's shoot some people. Next few weeks she barely texts me. Then one Friday night she calls. Hey Anon, want to grab dinner tomorrow? Actually sounds like a real date. Sure, where did you want to go? Wherever you want, I'm just happy to spend time with you. This is new. Maybe she's finally ready to be serious. Pick a nice Italian place, make reservations, show up, and she looks amazing. Red dress, hair done up, the whole thing. Dinner's great. She's being super affectionate, holding my hand across the table, laughing at everything. I've been thinking about us a lot lately, Anon. Oh, really? Yeah, I think we have something special. Finally, some progress. We go back to her place, have the best night we've ever had. She falls asleep in my arms. I'm thinking maybe this is the turning point. Wake up to her phone buzzing with texts. Try not to look, but the screen lights up. Hey babe, sorry about last night, want to make it up to you. From someone named Tyler. My heart drops into my stomach. She wakes up and sees me looking at her phone. It's not what you think, Anon. What am I supposed to think, Jessica? Tyler is just a friend. Friends don't usually call each other babe. She gets defensive. You're being paranoid, Anon. Maybe, but I'm not stupid. Get dressed and leave without saying much. She texts me later. We need to talk. Yeah, we do. Meet at a coffee shop, neutral territory. Anon, I can explain about Tyler. I'm all ears. He's my ex, but we're just friends now. How many exes do you have, Jessica? That's not important, Anon. It's important to me. She starts listing them off. Chad, Brad, Tyler, some guy named Alex, another one named Justin. But none of that matters because I want to be with you. When you're not busy with all of them? It's not like that, Anon. Then what is it like? Sometimes I get lonely and I reach out to people. And I'm the guy you call when everyone else is busy. You're not just anyone, Anon, you're special. Special like a participation trophy. Decide I need some outside perspective. Post about the situation on Reddit relationship advice. Girl I'm seeing has 5 exes she stays in contact with. Am I overreacting? Responses pour in immediately. Run, bro, you're the backup option. She's keeping you on the bench in case her starters get injured. You're basically her emotional tampon. Thanks, Reddit. Really building my confidence here. One comment stands out, though. Have you actually met any of these exes or just heard about them? That's a good point. I've never actually met any of them. Start thinking about it more. All the stories she tells are pretty vague. Never any specific details about these guys. No photos on her social media with any of them. Marcus mentioned she talks about exes at work, but never said he met them. Starting to get suspicious. Decide to do some detective work. Check her Instagram, Facebook, everything. No photos with any guys except family and clearly platonic friends. Ask Marcus more specific questions. Has she ever brought any of these exes to work events? Not that I remember, she just talks about them. What kind of stuff does she say? Just generic relationship drama, nothing too specific. Pieces are starting to come together. Decide to test her. Next time she mentions one of her exes, I ask specific questions. What does Chad do for work again? Oh, he's in sales. What kind of sales? Car sales, I think. You think or you know? Well, we don't talk about work much. Interesting. Ask about Brad next time he comes up. Where did you and Brad meet? At the gym? Which gym? Just a local one. She's being super vague about everything. Start paying more attention to her late night calls. Always conveniently after 11 p.m. when I'm usually free. Always when she claims someone canceled on her. Never any specific details about these cancellations. My friend Lisa, who's known Jessica since high school, comes to visit for the weekend. Bring up Jessica casually. Oh yeah, Jessica, she's funny. Ask if she knew about all her exes. What exes? Jessica has barely dated anyone? What do you mean? She had one boyfriend in high school and maybe one in college. She's actually pretty shy about dating. This doesn't add up at all. Ask Lisa to elaborate. Jessica always said she was scared of commitment. She thought guys would lose interest if she seemed too eager. Light bulb moment hits me. She's been making up exes to seem more desirable, playing hard to get by pretending she has options. It's actually kind of genius in a twisted way, but also completely insane. Decide to confront her about it. Next time she mentions Brad, I push for details. Jessica, can I meet Brad sometime? Why would you want to meet my ex? Just curious. You talk about him a lot. That would be weird, Anon. Or maybe because he doesn't exist. What's that supposed to mean? I think you know what it means. She gets really flustered. Are you accusing me of lying? I'm asking you directly, are these exes real? Long pause. Of course they're real, Anon. What kind of person do you think I am? Someone who makes up boyfriends for attention, apparently. She storms out of the restaurant, doesn't speak to me for a week, then calls me crying again. Anon, I messed up. Can we talk? Sure, what's going on? I need to tell you something. I'm listening. Remember when I told you about Tyler texting me? Yeah, I sent those texts to myself. What? I was scared you were losing interest, so I made up drama. Jessica, what the hell? It gets worse, Anon. How could it possibly get worse? Chad, Brad, Tyler, Alex, Justin, none of them are real. I knew it. I made them all up because I thought you'd want me more if you thought other guys wanted me. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I know it's crazy, but I really like you and I panicked. So every time you canceled plans, I was just scared of seeming too available. And every time you called me late at night, I thought it would seem like I had a busy social life. Jessica, this is insane. I know, I'm so sorry. She's crying again, but this time it feels different. I've never had a serious boyfriend, Anon. I was terrified you'd figure out I'm not as experienced as I pretended. So I created this whole fake dating history. Start laughing because the situation is so ridiculous. Are you laughing at me? Jessica, you spent 3 months pretending to have multiple exes. When you put it like that, it sounds really crazy. It is really crazy. But did it work though? What do you mean did it work? Did it make you want me more? Honestly, kind of. I thought I was competing for your attention. See, it worked. That's not how healthy relationships work, Jessica. I know that now. Dave is never going to believe this story. So what happens now, Anon? I don't know. This is pretty weird. I understand if you don't want to see me anymore. It's definitely weird, but also kind of impressive. Impressive? You created 5 fictional characters with backstories and personalities. I did put a lot of effort into it. Could have just been honest from the beginning. But that's boring, Anon. Boring is underrated, Jessica. She laughs for the first time in this conversation. So are we okay? We're something, not sure what yet. Decide to give her another chance with some conditions. No more fake exes. Deal. No more mysterious late-night cancellations. Deal. And you have to tell me the truth about everything. Even if it's embarrassing. Especially if it's embarrassing. A few months later, we're actually dating for real. No fake drama, no mysterious exes, just honest communication. Turns out Jessica is actually pretty great when she's not pretending. She's funny, caring, and surprisingly creative. Though the creativity was mostly used for deception before. Dave meets her properly for the first time. So you're the girl with the imaginary boyfriends. I prefer elaborate backstory creator. I like her sense of humor about it now. My coworker at the aquarium thinks the story is hilarious. She catfished you with herself. That's actually a perfect way to put it. Jessica starts coming to aquarium events. Gets along great with my colleagues. Your girlfriend is cool, Anon, very creative. If they only knew how creative. We're watching a movie one night. Some romantic comedy with a ridiculous plot. This is so unrealistic, Anon, says the girl who invented 5 boyfriends. That was different. My story was believable. Sure, Jessica. Totally believable. She posts about our relationship on social media now. Normal couple photos, no mysterious male friends. Her co-workers at the coffee shop are confused. What happened to all those guys you used to date? Oh, I was just practicing my creative writing. Smooth cover story. Marcus texted me the other day. Dude, your girlfriend told everyone she made up her dating history. Half the staff thinks she's crazy and half thinks she's genius. Sounds about right. Meet her parents for the first time. They seem nice and normal. Her mom pulls me aside. Jessica told us about the misunderstanding. Misunderstanding is a diplomatic way to put it. She's always been very imaginative. That's one word for it. Her dad shakes my hand. Thanks for sticking around despite the weirdness. Most guys would have run. Considered it briefly. Jessica overhears. I wasn't that weird. Yes, you were Jessica. Okay, maybe a little weird. We're at a friend's wedding reception. Anon, do you ever miss the drama? What drama? When you thought I was juggling multiple guys. Honestly, no. This is much better. Even though it's boring, boring doesn't give me trust issues, Jessica. Fair point. Couple at our table asks how we met. Oh, it's a funny story. Jessica starts to launch into the fake exes saga. I stop her. Maybe save that story for people who know us better. Right. Probably not first date material. Definitely not. Later that night at home. Anon, do you think other couples have stories like ours? Probably not, Jessica. You're pretty unique. Good unique or bad unique? Mostly good, sometimes concerning. I'll take it. She falls asleep while we're watching Netflix. Look at her peaceful face. Hard to believe this sweet girl orchestrated an elaborate deception involving 5 fictional characters. My face when I realize I fell for someone who doesn't exist. That feel when the person you're dating creates fake competition, but somehow we made it work. Turns out honesty really is the best policy. Who would have thought? MFW, I'm dating a master. Manipulator who used her powers for getting a boyfriend. TFW, she's actually perfect when she's not being completely insane. 10 out of 10 would get catfished by same person again. Be me. 25-year-old freelance graphic designer, working from home, minimal social interaction. Decided to try dating apps after 6 months of hermit mode. Match with Sophia, 23, works at a veterinary clinic. She's cute, loves animals, seems normal enough. Want to grab coffee this Saturday? Sure, I know a nice place downtown. Perfect, looking forward to it. Saturday arrives, get to the coffee shop early. It's one of those hipster places with exposed brick. Sophia shows up right on time. She's even prettier than her photos. Hi, you must be Anon. Yeah, that's me. Nice to finally meet you. We order our drinks and find a table by the window. Conversation starts normally, talking about work, hobbies, the usual first date stuff. So graphic design, that sounds creative. Yeah, it's pretty cool, mostly logo work and websites. I always wished I was more artistic. You work with animals though, that's way cooler. True, though some days are rough. She starts telling me about her job, cute puppy stories, funny cat incidents. Then she mentions the difficult cases. Yesterday we had to put down this old golden retriever. The family was crying, I was crying, even Dr. Peterson teared up. Oh, that's really tough. I'm sorry. It's part of the job, but it never gets easier. She looks genuinely sad talking about it. Decide to change the subject. So what do you do for fun outside of work? Mostly just Netflix and hanging with my roommate. What about you? Same honestly, maybe some gaming. What kind of games? Mostly stuff on Steam, some indie titles. Conversation is going well when disaster strikes. This older guy at the table next to us starts having a medical episode. He's clutching his chest, can't breathe. Sophia immediately jumps up. Sir, are you okay? I have some medical training. The guy is turning pale, clearly in distress. Sophia's checking his pulse while I call 911. His heart rate is irregular, this doesn't look good. Other customers are starting to panic. Some lady starts screaming, someone help him, he's dying. Sophia stays calm and professional. Sir, can you hear me? Try to stay calm. Paramedics arrive within 5 minutes. They take over and rush the guy to the hospital. The whole coffee shop is shaken up. Sophia and I are sitting there in stunned silence. Well, that was intense. Yeah, not exactly how I pictured this date going. Are you okay? You look pretty shaken. I'm fine, just not used to medical emergencies. Sorry if I got a bit too hands-on there. Are you kidding? You probably saved that guy's life? I hope so, that was definitely a heart attack. We sit quietly for a moment, both processing what just happened. Want to get out of here? This place feels weird now. Absolutely. Know anywhere else we could go? There's a park nearby, might be nice to walk off the adrenaline. Sounds perfect. We leave the chaos behind and head to the park. It's a beautiful day, sun shining, birds chirping. Complete contrast to the medical drama. Thanks for staying calm back there. Thanks for actually knowing what to do. Vet school teaches you basic emergency response, though I've never used it on humans before. You did great, very professional. We find a bench and sit down. This is definitely going in my top 5 weirdest first dates. Only top 5? What could be weirder than this? Well, there was the guy who brought his mom, and the one who spent the whole time talking to other women. Oh, and the crypto bro who tried to explain blockchain for 2 hours. Okay, this might only be top 3 then. We both start laughing. Something about shared trauma makes everything funnier. At least we have a good story now. Yeah, not many couples can say they bonded over cardiac arrest. Did I just say couples? Smooth moving on? Sophia doesn't seem to mind though. Couples, huh? Already planning our future? Well, I mean, if you survive medical emergencies together, that's basically a marriage proposal in some cultures. We're both cracking up now. The tension from earlier completely gone. Seriously though, you handled that really well. Just followed your lead, you were the real hero. Team effort. My phone buzzes with a text. It's my roommate Kyle. How's the date going? Haven't heard from you? Text back. Just helped save a man's life. Casual Saturday. Kyle immediately calls. Dude, what the hell happened? Put him on speaker so Sophia can hear. Tell him the whole story, Ben. Wait, let me get this straight. You're on a first date and some random dude almost dies. And your date turned into a paramedic? Basically, yeah. Bro, you either have the worst luck or the best luck ever. Sophia's laughing at Kyle's reaction. Is this your roommate? Yeah. Kyle meets Sophia. Sophia, meet Kyle. Hi, Kyle. Your roommate is very brave. Kyle immediately responds. Sophia, you clearly don't know Anon very well. This dude screams at jump scares in horror movies. Thanks for the character assassination, Kyle. Just keeping it real, bro. But seriously, props for not feigning during the medical emergency. That's growth. Sophia's dying laughing now. Jump scares, really? They're designed to be scary. It's a natural response. Sure tough guy. Kyle chimes in again. Sophia, you should see him during thunderstorms. Acts like the world is ending. Okay, that's enough roasting from the peanut gallery. I like Kyle already. Great, you two are bonding over my humiliation. Anyway, I gotta run, but Sophia sounds cool. Don't let Anon bore you with his graphic design stories. Kyle hangs up before I can respond. Your roommate seems fun. He's a menace, but yeah, he's alright. I like that he's protective of you. Protective is one word for it. We continue walking through the park, talking about everything and nothing. The medical emergency somehow broke down all the usual first date awkwardness. It's weird how crisis situations make you feel closer to people. Totally, like we've been through something together. Exactly. It's like we skipped past the small talk phase. Yeah, when you've seen someone handle life and death situations. The bar for impressive first date conversation is pretty high now. Oh, you got a promotion at work? Cool, I once prevented cardiac arrest. We're both cracking up again. Find another bench and sit down. Can I ask you something? Shoot. Were you nervous before the date? Extremely. Why? Me too, but not anymore. Why not? Hard to feel nervous around someone after you've been through crisis mode together. That's a good point. Plus, you didn't run when things got intense. That says a lot about your character. You literally jumped into action to help a stranger. That says a lot about yours, too. We're having a moment here. When my phone rings again, it's Kyle, of course. Yo, Anon, update, please. The suspense is killing me. Dude, we're still talking. Chill. Still talking? It's been like 3 hours? Has it really been that long? Check my phone, he's right. Time flies when you're trauma bonding. Sophia laughs. Hi, Kyle. Sophia, you're still there. This is promising. Unlike Anon's usual dates that end in 45 minutes. Kyle, why are you like this? I'm just saying, this is a new record. Sophia, you must be special. Or she's too polite to leave. Probably the second one. Definitely the first one. Sophia winks at me. Kyle somehow senses this through the phone. Ooh, are you guys flirting? Am I interrupting? Should I hang up so Anon can make his move? Shut up, Kyle. I'm hanging up now, don't screw this up, bro. Sophia, it was nice meeting you. Don't let him talk about fonts. He hangs up again. Sophia is practically in tears from laughing. Fonts? I may have gone on a few rants about typography choices. On dates? It's a passion of mine. That's actually kind of adorable. Most guys just talk about sports or crypto. You say that like fonts are weirder than blockchain. Fair point. We sit in comfortable silence for a bit, watching people walk by with their dogs. So what happens now? What do you mean? I mean, we've already been through our first crisis together. Where do we go from here? Well, traditionally people go on second dates. Even after witnessing potential death together, especially after that. Good point. We're basically battle-tested now. Exactly. If we can handle cardiac emergencies, we can handle anything. My phone buzzes with a text from Kyle. Dude, the old guy from the coffee shop is trending on local Twitter. Apparently he's stable and thanking the young couple who helped. Show Sophia the text. Oh my god, we're local heroes. Kyle texts again. You guys are literally in a news article. Check Channel 7's website. Pull up the article on my phone. Local couple assists in medical emergency at downtown coffee shop. There's a blurry photo of us talking to paramedics. We look good for amateur first responders. Speak. For yourself, I look terrified. You look concerned and caring. That's a nice way to put it. Kyle calls again immediately. Bro, you're famous. Sophia, you're dating a celebrity now. We're not dating yet, Kyle. Yet? Yet, Sophia, did you hear that? He said yet. Sophia's blushing. I heard it. Kyle's cackling. This is the best wingman situation ever. I didn't even have to do anything. The universe literally threw a medical emergency at you. And somehow it worked out. You're making this sound very calculated, Kyle. Sophia, run while you still can. This dude once spent an hour explaining why Comic Sans is evil. It has legitimate design flaws. See what I mean? Sophia's still laughing. I actually want to hear the Comic Sans rant now. Don't encourage him, Sophia. Too late, I'm intrigued. Kyle's losing it. Sophia, you're perfect for him. Finally, someone who appreciates his weird font obsession. We talk for another hour about everything. Design, animals, Kyle's embarrassing stories about me. The medical emergency feels like it happened days ago. I should probably head home soon. Yeah, me too. This has been intense. I was going to say amazing. It has been pretty amazing, even with the near-death experience, especially because of it. I got to see who you really are under pressure, and I got to see you save someone's life. Not bad for a first date. Definitely unconventional. We walk back toward the coffee shop to get our cars. The place is still buzzing with activity. News crew is interviewing the barista. Should we go talk to them? Absolutely not. I'm not ready for television. Probably smart. We look a mess. Speak for yourself. You look great. Even after all that chaos? Especially after all that chaos. We reach our cars. This is the awkward goodbye moment. So, second date? Definitely. Though, how do we top today? Maybe something low-key? I hear bowling doesn't usually involve medical emergencies. Famous last words. Although, with our luck, we'll probably witness a perfect game or something. That would be much less traumatic. She hugs me goodbye. Thanks for an unforgettable first date. Thanks for being awesome under pressure. Text me when you get home safe. You too. Drive home with the biggest smile on my face. Kyle's waiting at the door. Dude, how did it go? Tell me everything. It was perfect, Kyle. Even with the medical emergency, because of the medical emergency. Bro, you're weird, but I'm happy for you. Sophia seems cool. She's incredible. When's the second date? Soon, hopefully. Text Sophia when I get inside. Made it home safely. Thanks for an amazing day. She responds immediately. Me too. Already looking forward to date number 2. Hopefully with less cardiac drama. But just as much fun. Kyle reads over my shoulder. Smooth operator over here. Sophia's got good taste. Shut up, Kyle. What? I'm being supportive. This is the first girl who laughed at my jokes about you. That's true love right there. Couple days later, Sophia and I are texting constantly. Turns out trauma bonding is excellent for relationships. Who knew? Kyle certainly didn't let me forget about it. So when's the wedding? You guys are basically married after going through crisis together. It was one medical emergency, Kyle. One life-changing medical emergency. That brought you together. It's like a romantic comedy, except with more potential death. Details. Sophia comes over for our second date. Kyle insists on meeting her properly. Sophia, the local hero. Anand's told me so much about you. All good things, I hope. Kyle smirks. Mostly. But seriously, thanks for not running away when the medical stuff happened. Most people would have panicked. I was pretty close to panicking. But you stayed calm. That's what matters. Sophia and Kyle hit it off immediately. They spend 20 minutes roasting me. Has he shown you his font collection yet? Font collection? Kyle leads her to my computer. This maniac has organized fonts by serif classification. It's a professional resource. Sophia, look at this spreadsheet. He rated fonts on emotional impact. Sophia's trying not to laugh. That's very thorough. Kyle's cackling. Wait until you see his color theory charts. Okay, that's enough show and tell. We should probably go. Sophia needs to see your Pantone collection. Kyle number. I kind of want to see it now. Sophia, yes. Spend another hour showing her my design work. She's actually interested and asks good questions. This is really impressive, Anand. I had no idea graphic design was so complex. Kyle nods approvingly. See, Sophia gets it. Unlike that girl who called your work just pictures. We don't talk about her, Kyle. What girl? Kyle grins. Oh, this is a good story. No, it's not. So Anand went on a date with this marketing manager. Kyle, please don't. And she said graphic design wasn't a real job. That it was just making pictures look pretty. Sophia gasps. She did not. Anand spent 45 minutes explaining design principles. The girl left before dessert. That was a reasonable educational response. Sophia, you should have seen his PowerPoint presentation. There was no PowerPoint. Might as well have been. Sophia's laughing again. I love that you're passionate about your work. Even if you get a little intense about it. Kyle raises his eyebrows. A little intense? Sophia, you're being generous? This dude has opinions about kerning. Strong opinions. Kerning is important. See what I mean? Sophia just smiles. I think it's sweet. Kyle clutches his chest dramatically. Sophia, you're perfect for him. Please never leave. I need someone else who appreciates his weirdness. We're standing right here. We know, they say in unison. Great, they're already ganging up on me. A few months later, Sophia and I are officially dating. The medical emergency story becomes our signature tale. Everyone wants to hear about our dramatic first date. Kyle never gets tired of telling it. So there they were, just trying to have coffee, when suddenly this guy starts having a heart attack. And Sophia turns into a superhero, while Anand just stands there calling 911. I did more than just stand there. Barely. Sophia always defends me. He was very supportive, and he stayed calm under pressure. Kyle snorts. Sophia, you're too nice. This dude hyperventilates during action movies. That's different. How is it different? One is real life, the other is manufactured stress. Manufactured stress? It's a movie. Exactly, it's designed to create anxiety. Kyle turns to Sophia. Do you see what I deal with? He overthinks everything. Sophia nods. It's one of his charms, along with the font obsession. And the color theory lectures. Hey, those lectures are informative. They are actually. I learned so much about design. Kyle shakes his head. You two deserve each other. In the best possible way. Months pass and the medical emergency becomes our origin story. We volunteer together at local first aid events. Sophia teaches me basic CPR, just in case we encounter another cardiac situation. Hopefully that was a once-in-a-lifetime thing. You never know. We might be cursed to witness medical emergencies. Don't even joke about that. Kyle loves telling people we're the medical emergency couple. They're like magnets for crisis situations. It's their thing. It's not our thing, Kyle. Sophia, tell him it's your thing. It's kind of our thing. See, even Sophia admits it. Great. Now I'm worried we'll encounter emergencies everywhere. But honestly, if we do, I know we'll handle it together. Just like that first day when everything went wrong. But somehow went perfectly right. My face when we accidentally speedrun the relationship trust phase. That feel when medical emergencies are better than small talk. 10 out of 10 would trauma bond again. Be me, Fictional. 22-year-old art student. Completely obsessed with Team Fortress 2. Not just the game the buff, oily mercenaries have been playing for 3 years straight. Main medic because I love keeping my team alive. Also, because I get to stare at Heavy's back muscles. Roommate Beatrice thinks I'm insane. Fictional, you've been playing that game for 8 hours straight. Go outside, touch grass, talk to real men. Beatrice, you don't understand. These pixelated men are perfect specimens. Heavy is 300 pounds of pure Russian muscle. Soldier is an American beefcake with daddy energy. Scout is a cocky Boston boy who could get it. Demoman has those arms that could crush watermelons. Don't even get me started on Sniper's lean physique. Beatrice rolls her eyes. They're literally not real feminine. You're simping for polygons. They're very well-designed polygons, Beatrice. My TF2 obsession reaches new heights daily. Have 2,000 plus hours logged. Know every voice line by heart. Can recite the entire Meet the Team series. My desktop wallpaper rotates between shirtless TF2 fan art. Yes, that exists, and yes, I commission most of it. Beatrice catches me looking at heavy/medic fanfiction. What the hell is that feminine? Is that gay robot porn? First of all, they're not robots. Second of all, it's called shipping Beatrice. You need therapy. I need more TF2 content. Start learning Source Filmmaker to make my own animations. Spend entire weekends rendering buff mercenaries. My art professor assigns a figure drawing project. Guess what I submit? 9 detailed sketches of TF2 characters in various poses. This is technically proficient feminine, but perhaps try drawing from life models next time. Why would I draw regular humans when perfection exists? Beatrice brings her boyfriend Jerome over. He sees my TF2 shrine in the living room. Action figures, posters, custom keycaps. Your roommate really likes this game, huh? Beatrice sighs deeply. She's in love with fictional characters, Jerome. It's become a problem. How is appreciating fine digital craftsmanship a problem? Jerome actually seems interested. Wait, is this Team Fortress 2? I used to play this. Finally, someone with culture. We spend 2 hours discussing loadouts and strategies. Jerome gets it. These characters have depth, personality, charm. Beatrice just stares at us like we're speaking alien. You're both insane. They're video game characters. Later that night, I'm playing competitive matches. Absolutely destroying his medic, keeping my heavy pocket alive and buffed, listening to Joji on Spotify between rounds. Something about his melancholy voice fits perfectly. With my unrequited love for pixelated men, get a friend request from someone named Pyromain_69. Accept it because I need more TF2 friends. They message me immediately. Yo, your medic gameplay is insane. Want a queue together? Sure, why not? We start playing regularly. This person is actually really good at pyro, reflects projectiles. Like a god, protects me from spies consistently. After a few weeks of gaming together, they ask, hey, want a voice chat, easier to coordinate? Sure thing. Join Discord call. Holy shit, it's a girl. Bonjour, I'm Amélie. Nice to finally talk to you. Wait, you're French? Oui, from Paris? Most people assume I'm American guy. Because I'm good at video games, apparently. We start talking about TF2 obsession. Turns out Amélie is just as thirsty as me. Spy could step on me and I'd thank him. Engineer's southern accent does things to me. Don't even mention Soldier's rocket launcher innuendos. Finally, someone who understands. We become best friends immediately. Spend hours discussing which mercs are hottest. Amélie is Team Blue supremacist. Blue team has better color coordination. Makes them 20% more attractive. Interesting theory, but wrong. Red team has that rugged charm. We agree to disagree. Beatrice overhears our Discord calls. Now there's 2 of you? This is getting out of hand. And why does she sound French? Because she is French Beatrice. Amélie and I start making TF2 content together. She does gameplay videos, I do artwork. Our channel is called Mercenary Appreciation Society. We review TF2 cosmetics based on hotness factor. Today we're rating the soldier's various helmets. Do they enhance his already perfect jawline? Amélie's accent makes everything funnier. Our viewers are equally thirsty. Comments full of people agreeing about buff mercenaries. Feel validated that I'm not the only one. A few months later, get message from another viewer. Hello, I love your channel. I'm Klaus from Germany. Want to collaborate? I make TF2 strategy guides. Sure, why not? Turns out Klaus is also obsessed with the mercs, but more focused on their tactical abilities. Heavy's positioning is actually quite sophisticated. Soldier's rocket jumping requires intense core strength. This man has analyzed their physical capabilities. We formed the ultimate TF2 appreciation trio. Amélie for gameplay, me for art, Klaus for analysis. Beatrice is horrified by this development. Now there's 3 of you? And they're European? My apartment has become international TF2 headquarters. Klaus visits during a gaming convention. Tall blonde guy with thick German accent. Guten Tag. Ready to discuss mercenary muscle mass? I wasn't ready, but I am now. Klaus has spreadsheets about character builds. Heavy lifts approximately 150 kilograms minigun for hours. His caloric intake must be enormous. This explains his magnificent physique. Scientific approach to simping. I respect it. Amélie joins us via video call from Paris. Bonjour mes amis. Klaus, you made it. How are the American TF2 fans treating you? Klaus adjusts his glasses. They appreciate proper character analysis. Unlike back home where they call me obsessed. Welcome to the club, Klaus. We spent an entire weekend at the convention. Klaus documenting everything with German efficiency. This heavy, cosplayer's proportions are 94% accurate. His weapon replica weighs correct amount. Meanwhile, Amélie is streaming our adventures. Look at these beautiful nerds appreciating art. Chat is going wild. Europoor invasion of TF2 convention. When did Germans get so buff? French girl teaching Americans to simp. We're accidentally creating international incidents. Klaus doesn't understand the Europoor jokes. Why do they call us poor? I have good job. Engineering pays well in Germany. It's just American humor, Klaus. Ah, like how we joke about American healthcare. Exactly. Beatrice joins one of our video calls, meets my international TF2 squad. Hello everyone, I'm the long-suffering roommate. Amélie immediately responds. Bonjour, you are the one who thinks we are crazy? No, we are just passionate. Klaus nods seriously. Passion for well-designed characters is logical. Germans understand good engineering. Beatrice looks overwhelmed. I'm outnumbered by accents now. This is my life, apparently. Jerome actually likes our international crew. This is pretty cool, friends from around the world. All united by video game obsession. Exactly, Jerome, gaming brings people together. Klaus starts visiting regularly. Apparently, American TF2 scene is more enthusiastic. In Germany, they think I'm weird for character analysis. Here you have whole conventions for this. America, land of the free and home of the obsessed. Amelie plans trip to visit us. I must see this American TF2 culture in person. Also meet Klaus properly. And see Feminon's shrine room. My what now? Beatrice snorts. She means your bedroom full of TF2 posters. It's basically a shrine at this point. It's called Decoration Beatrice. When Amelie arrives, she's exactly as chaotic as expected, wearing beret with TF2 pins all over it. Bonjour, where are the buff mercenaries? Currently on my computer screen. She examines my setup with French appreciation. Magnifique, very well-organized obsession. Klaus would approve of this efficiency. Klaus nods approvingly via video call. Yeah, excellent cable management. Very systematic approach to character appreciation. We marathon TF2 matches for hours. Amelie teaching us French callouts. Non, c'est spy derrière vous? Much more elegant than spy behind. Klaus corrects our strategy constantly. Your positioning is suboptimal. Heavy should take the high ground. Having European gaming coaches is intense. Beatrice brings us snacks and shakes her head. International TF2 summit in my living room. This is not what I expected from college. Jerome joins our matches occasionally. He's actually getting good. Thanks for teaching me, guys. These characters are growing on me. Klaus beams with pride. Another convert to proper game appreciation. Amelie starts planning European TF2 meetup. We should organize international tournament. Bring American and European players together. Klaus immediately starts. Calculating logistics. We need proper venue, streaming setup. I can handle German participants. Before I know it, we're planning TF2 Olympics. Beatrice watches us coordinate across time zones. You've created a monster Feminon. International Video Game Obsession Network. It's called Friendship, Beatrice. Months later, our channels have exploded. Turns out people love international TF2 content. Americans love Amelie's French accent. Europeans appreciate Klaus's analysis. Everyone simps for the mercenaries together. We get sponsored by gaming companies. Want to review our TF2-inspired peripherals? Absolutely yes. Klaus tests everything scientifically. This mouse has optimal DPI for rocket jumping. Amelie makes it entertaining. This keyboard makes me feel like engineer. I just draw fan art of mercenaries using the gear. Perfect content creation triangle. Beatrice becomes our unofficial manager. Someone needs to keep you three organized. Otherwise, you'll just talk about buff men forever. She's not wrong. But we're making money talking about buff men, living the dream. Klaus visits for TF2's anniversary event. We do special stream with all three of us. International Mercenary Appreciation Hour. Chat is absolute chaos. Buff German explaining heavy mechanics. French girl thirsting over pixels. American drawing scout Abe's. We hit 10,000 viewers simultaneously. Klaus is amazed. In Germany, I get maybe 50 viewers. Americans are very enthusiastic about everything Klaus, especially fictional men. Amelie decides to move to America. I must be closer to this energy. Plus, housing is cheaper here than Paris. Wait, what about the Europort jokes? But in America, I am exotic foreigner. Much better than poor European. Sound logic. Beatrice panics when she hears this. Another one is moving here? How many TF2-obsessed people can one apartment hold? We're about to find out. My face when I accidentally created international TF2 empire. That feel when Europeans appreciate your trash taste in men. No regrets about uniting nations through polygon simping.
Women.